live. What's up, guys? Weird. Unconnected, reconnected. Okay, 4 online. 30 seconds in. What's up? Hello, hello. Monica, what's up? 7 and 3. Oh, down to 5. Fuck those two guys. Hot Rod, what's up? Michael Loveday. You know what? A lot of times when you see people on and then all of a sudden they jump off real fast, it's because they didn't realize you were live. They thought they were going to sit there and see it after the fact without you knowing they were there. That's no bullshit. Keith Litz, Greg Faith, what's up? Greg Feth, Andrea, Kill the Rabbit, Steve Molina, what's up? Amanda, what's going on? What did you do today, Amanda? It's in here. If I can do this with one hand. This came home with me. It did not leave with me, but it came home with me. Weird. You can never have too much toilet paper. Ooh, these batteries stick through that magnet. Sushi, haunted buildings. We went to a meat packing place. So it used to be enormous. It opened like 1900, 1910. It was enormous. And it closed. It had been closed, I think, since 1980. It had been vacant. The whole place like ran on boilers and stuff, like old stuff. And then the city bought it and decided they were gonna, re-beautify and do all this bullshit. And they tore most of it down. It's there's still a portion of it there, and I believe that the boilers and shit are under part of what's there. But we couldn't get there. We were on 4 levels, and then at the 4th level, there's 2 more staircases in different places on the buildings that go up, and another floor. But underneath, I believe that's where those boilers are, in that sub-basement, the big basement and everything. And we found some stairwells, but they were just full of debris. Like, you couldn't get through them. They had almost like they'd intentionally filled them. Wayne, what's up? Din said he's here. He just can't comment. Dawn? Dean, it wouldn't let me comment either. I had to close the stream and reopen it. Weird. We're on Rumble now too, so every video, or most videos, I don't think the private ones, the videos that we post on YouTube are being posted on Rumble, and I believe once we get to a certain viewer count, we can do lives on Rumble instead of YouTube. And I know that I can do lives on TikTok and somewhere else we can do lives on. Got a couple dairy. Oh, good for you. Awesome dairy cows. Family driven. How are you? I think these are all sold. Tool bags and large tool bags. I think those are gone. I want one so bad. We're trying to get on more property before we get one. Monica, how much property do you have currently? I don't want a cow. I don't want a dairy cow because, well, we don't use milk. Like we just don't use milk. If I'm using milk, it's for cereal. And then I'd have to milk it or have I guess I could have a calf share with it. AK covert rig in Coyote and Highland. No, Dean, you can put AK mags in it. I cannot warranty the elastic when you damage it, and AK mags have sharp edges. So you totally could AK mag, but there's not a warranty when you run it. Now, most guys with that covert rig, it has a very specific use, right? You're not going to use that rig enough probably to wear that out. Xavier Smith, go to Brighteon. Mike Adams, the Health Ranger, created that. I like that guy. Actual Holstein or different breed. And then to answer your other question, AK covert rig in Coyote and Highlander. So I haven't seen the elastic in Coyote. I've not seen any 4-inch elastic in Coyote. Have you? Talking to my mills, I can get black from where we buy most of our stuff. And then from another company, I got multicam black. I think I got multicam also. Did I get multicam and multicam black? I don't remember the answer to that. I might be able to get multicam arid elastic, and then we could do it in arid. Now, with that said, on that covert rig, if you put a shirt over it, a button-up shirt, all you're going to see is the first 4 to 6 inches in the middle. So we could do it with black elastic and put Coyote in there. And then there's no Kryptek printed webbings, printed Velcro at all. So we could make the stuff in Kryptek. So basically the parts that would be Kryptek are like what's green here. I can build webbing out of material. But that Velcro in the middle, there's no Kryptek Velcro. Property's always getting ordered to have a cow. We are lucky, 14 acres, going to calf share right on. Cheese and cream. Family driven, doing well. Spend a day digging junk out of 120-year-old brick basement below a bar that used to be a butcher. Oh, that's cool. So were you like antiquing or just, finding stuff you want for your homestead or what was that? What were you doing? Monica, 1 acre right on. Bought a couple cow shares, which gets me a gallon of raw milk each week. Very cool. John, you're beautiful, and your hair smells like cinnamon. My hair currently smells like Amanda. 500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z. Dinner with 500,000. 500,000. I can already have dinner with Jay-Z. I don't personally know Jay-Z. I know some people that personally know Jay-Z. I don't think I don't know what I would gain from having dinner with Jay-Z. There's people I would pick way over Jay-Z to have a hour's conversation with. Isaac Barrett, hit the like button. Yeah, guys, there's 33 on here. Back out, please, and hit that thumbs up if you have not done so. YouTube does not tell people typically when I'm live. You guys hitting the thumbs up helps that somewhat. Brother bought the bar. We're cleaning out the basement to get in and replace floor joists. Got it. Right on. Right on. $1911 or Glock? Glock. 100% Glock. Glock's a hammer, man. It does exactly what you want it to do every time you want it to do it. It's not beautiful, but it always works. And I get it. A 1911, like a fucking stock 1911 that's been cleaned up. I get it. But wouldn't you rather have, personal do what you're a grown man, right? Do what you want. I've had a bunch of 1911s. I know dudes that carry 1911s every day. Glock. There's a reason that motherfuckers out there killing dudes every day aren't using 1911s anymore. Yeah, oddly, YouTube's been telling me this week. Yeah, we're also, our videos are getting monetized this week too, which is very weird. Got a covert rig. Forgot I'm wearing it. I know they work, man. What was the bag at the beginning of the live with the black and red? That's the MCAB. Mass Casualty Aid Bag. There's probably 6 of them out there running around right now. Let's take it over here. We're going to ship them 4 small pockets, 2 large pockets. Now, if you fill these out all the way, like these are not filled out all the way. Let me see if I can get this to where you can see it. If these are filled out all the way, you're not going to be able to use this dead space here because it's going to be completely tight. So I have some IFAC reload kits. I got these from some 18 Delta guys, and then some 1,000 bags. But like normally, you're going to open this up and you're going to have all your IV starts and shit in here also, depending how it is. So in this pocket, you could actually put 2 1,000s in there and still put this in there. You could probably put 2 of these in there with it. These pockets will go large. These are the normal pockets that we use for our backpacks and tool bags and stuff. So folds over just like so. Right, so you can move it. And then we've got 4 tourniquets outboard. And then you've got a big patch of Velcro here. You could put another mesh pocket if you wanted, or cards, or you could really put anything Velcro back there that you want to. We always put a lot more Velcro, so you can put a name tape or patches, but you could also use it for actual usable stuff. So that's that. Eli and I actually worked on this bag years and years ago. And here's 2 more of them. I just don't have the pockets in there. We're actually out of black mesh. We got black mesh on the way right now. That's why we're running like multicam medical backpacks right now, because we have the tan mesh, the Coyote. Isaac Barrett, what's up? Big Mac, what's up? Tiburon Blanco, what's up? The white shark. Hey, bro, I've been waiting. Maybe I missed it. I haven't seen your Instagram and your TikTok yet. Big Mac, yes it was. I have mine and the tourniquet in the same slot right on. 1911s are more accurate than Glock. Dude, do you just like throw shit out there to try to get me to fucking ban you every night? That's literally what it looks like. 1911s are more accurate than a Glock. Okay. And what's your minute of angle on your 1911? Like, who fucking cares? Like, who gives a shit? And more accurate to where? Because I saw Jaeger, and I saw fucking Dave, and I saw Pierre shooting targets at like fucking 100 yards with them. Show me that with a 1911. Right? Because it doesn't travel as far as a 9 at the velocity of a 9. But really, I just don't give a shit. Like, you guys do whatever you fuck. You tell me you're carrying a single action fucking 44. I don't fucking care. I just don't care. Guys talking about which guns are more accurate can't shoot anyways. Typically. When's the last time you were in a fucking training class? Because I know 7,500 motherfuckers come through this town a year, but I've never met you. 300 shots with a Glock, no bullshit. Isaac, I know, and I threw out 100. I know they were shooting on the rifle range. I know they were hitting steel targets on the rifle range, which I want to say is 450 they were shooting. I don't know what I don't remember how far up the range they were, but it was like ridiculous. I've walked in on 145 right on. 8 Bear, what's up, buddy? Little fucking mongoloid. Only showing one thumbs up on my screen. So I'm seeing 38 thumbs up. 38. Amanda Willis, John, take you to go see some good places. Chris, we went through Clarksville, man. We went to an old hog processing plant. A lot of history. Closed down a long time ago. And then we were going to hit, what the fuck's the other place called, Amanda? It was a rubber manufacturing plant. Huge rubber plant. And it was, they did foam and like soles for kids' tennis shoes. Now, Google Earth showed it was still there. Massive. The city, there was a lot of talk about the city tearing it down and doing this revitalization program. And they own the meat plant also. And Google Earth showed that it was still there. When we got there, it in fact, because I knew part of it had been leveled and cleared out. But on the backside, you see some buildings. But turns out that was actually on the other property near the other place we were at, and it's a foundry, and that is still active. But I can't think of the name of it. But it's a huge rubber plant. But it was gone completely, nothing there. And the way these cities works is they buy these places up, and they do these plans and shit, and they get all this funding, and they demo them. And then they put a super shitty park in there, like just a fucking shitty park. Bemis is a good example. Like Bemis, the town of Bemis, it was a whole entire cotton mill. It was enormous, man, fucking huge. And the city got involved and bought it up, right? And there's a shitty fucking park there. Like not even any playground equipment, like just a fucking raggedy ass grass field. Jose, what's up, man? What's the brand of the big battery packs that you use on your phone? Zero Lemon. And if you're going to buy any of those, please use my link. Just click any of our links that you've seen for Amazon. I think we have an Amazon link in every email, and we definitely have them on every YouTube video. Click that, and then anything you buy, we get a little piece of it. It still costs you the same, but look at it as taking money away from Amazon. I don't get why dudes like Glock so much. I think they're garbage, and I don't do 1911s either. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me rewind about 2 minutes. I don't fucking care what you buy. Buy whatever you want to buy. And if you're ever fucking standing by me and have to save your life, I hope your shit works. And if you're ever standing by me and you have to save my life, you won't ever be standing by me if your shit doesn't work. So I don't care what you bring. Just be fucking proficient with it. 1911 can outshoot a 9mm. Okay. You do you. What's the brand of the big battery? Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan plant. Now, there's another one there, which I'm sure you're aware of, Chris, called Vulcan Materials. And that's the big quarry there. They're all kind of in a very similar area. Chewy Dupree, what up? Yeah, Glocks always work. I can tell you, having been on the range on many fucking classes, when dudes show up with 1911s and they don't fucking work. I know there are 1911s that work, well aware of it. But they don't fucking work when the fucking dude buys it from the gun shop and brings it to a class. He never gets through more than a couple hundred rounds, and they don't fucking work. The Glocks always fucking work. We got our Rooting Hormone Plus from Grumpy Acres that Billy recommended, about to grow willow for fodder trees. Very cool. Very cool. Hybrid willow, not just any willow, hybrid willow. And while you're doing that, since you're going to start them up for fodder trees, right? You're going to start them in something before you put them in the ground, right? Start up a bunch of figs for yourself while you're doing them, if you want figs. I'm sure there's some good places in Memphis. Wonder what happened with the orphanage in Memphis. Where, yeah, Georgia Tan. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. There is a old Marine Corps hospital. The morgue is there. The operating room is still there. There's a big basement there. Super, super old, like lead paint. It's all curling up and shit. Somebody owns it, and you can pay him to go in there. He's let some people go through there. Also in Memphis, not far from the Bass Pro Shop, like across that interstate there, kind of catty corner, there's a big, like a skyscraper there. I want to say it's 10, 12, 13 stories tall maybe. And there's a big giant rotating restaurant on top. All the windows are smashed out, and it was full of buzzards the last time I'd seen it. And you can sometimes, well, always, you can get in that place also. There's a bunch of those down there like that. You just have to be aware, right? Who else is in there is always the question. Detroit. Oh yeah, Detroit would be awesome. Hey, I have a G3C9 works good. What's a Glock? What's a G3C? I'm going to have to go with SIG. Right on. Right on. The Navy fucking used 226s forever. I like Fords. Isaac, exactly, man. Fucking show up, dude. I don't care what you show up in. I've got Ford, I've got Chevy, I've got GMC, and I've got Dodge all out front. I've also got a Nissan van. There's a Range Rover. There's a couple Porsches. I've got a few Toyotas. I'm sure there's something I'm missing too. Fupa XL, right on. Amanda carried a Fupa all day today. GB, welcome to the Thunderdome. Thank you for joining. For you that don't know, that's our private group. We do several private videos every week that are only for Thunderdome. They're for the private group. But Thunderdome, you get to actually ask questions that we answer on Thunderdome. My husband wants to explore the old mental hospital in Bolivar so bad but it's got... Monica, are you in... Where the fuck do you live at? And who told you that it's guarded? Parts of it are guarded. The part you want to explore, not guarded. Taurus. I broke two locking blocks in Taurus PT92s. Like fucking broke one in 2 pieces, broke one in 3 pieces. Now we were shooting hot ammo in it, but I've never seen, we shot the same ammo through Glocks and never had one bust out. Toyota Tundras. I've got a Toyota Tundra. Good mechanic never blames his tools. Place sounds like somewhere Zach Baggins should go. Derek Olson. Who is Zach Baggins? What are we talking about? 23, Ford 350, really nice, new features, making me lean that way. 7.3 Godzilla. What is that, $100,000 truck? It's been a great day. Derek Olson, my day's been very good. 70,000. Mumford, about 45, 50 minutes from downtown Memphis. We're in rural county. Monica, we can talk offline if you want to do that trip. I can tell you exactly how to do it. We've been there. I mean, we were there just a couple months ago. We were going to go there today. $70K, is that with the motor and interior? Helping my wife get a splinter out of her thumb. At least it's not someplace else. Thumb. What did we do today? We went to an abandoned meat packing plant. Shot a ton of video. I just feel kind of like it's kind of lackluster. Like we just kept going and going. I'm like, there's got to be something here we're missing. And I know there is. We just couldn't access the big basement underneath. And then in the basement, some other rooms. They're supposed to be super crazy. There's a room, like room 13. you go in there and it's like super freezing in there all the time. But they had fully just put debris down in the stairwells, so we weren't able to get there. Oh, Zach, Ghost Adventure. Last time I went to the range, I left my concealed carry mags in all the range mags and accidentally shot my hot defense ammo. It was an expensive mistake. Yep. We were shooting Uzi submachine gun ammo through pistols, and we never had a problem in Glock pistols. The new building has guards at the Western Hospital. I live 10 minutes. Yeah, the new building. But and like it's not even really fucking guards. It's some of the people that work there on an electric golf cart. But that's because there's over 3,000 patients there. But on that campus, so the place used to be 1,100 acres. It's like 128 acres now. Like the machine shop is there, completely fucking abandoned. The records hall, completely abandoned. All of the outbuildings, completely abandoned. There's a psych hospital that was like from 1960. It looked like, I think it was 1960. When we were in it, the last stuff we saw was dated like 1990. Completely empty. Roof is breached, rain coming. That's where the indoor swimming pool and basketball court are. There's a 2-story building that's been completely fucking flooded, a total mess. And then there's a few other buildings. And then the original hospital was 1880, right? 1880, pre-electricity there. And that's completely vacant too, but that's the one you want to see. That's the crazy one. And it's built like a giant H, but has some more wings. Now there's tunnels that connect there's over 2 miles of tunnels that connect 6 buildings. Forgive my ignorance. What's the specs on the? I don't fucking know, Isaac. It was years ago, man. Submachine gun ammo, hot, probably 115 grain, heavy load. And security's never out on a rainy night. And they're never out on a holiday. Most security, especially if there's abandoned shit there, most security, they're just normal dudes. I know people that worked there, some have passed away now. Yeah, most have passed away. Most of the people that would have worked at the original hospital are no longer living. And it's proven pretty hard to find a lot of information on that hospital. You look that up, specifically Bolivar, and a lot of stuff comes up, but most of it is not Bolivar. It's the other 3 Tennessee Western State hospitals, but also West Virginia comes up. Like you'll see it, and they'll be talking about it as though it's the same place. And the one in West Virginia looks identical to it. It's all of the others are actually bigger. But the front on the drive up they all look the same. The one in West Tennessee has many more steps. Like the one in Tennessee here, the one remaining that we're talking about only has like 2 or 3 steps. But the one in West Virginia, it's a staircase. It's a big wide concrete staircase that goes up to it. And all of them are much bigger than the one that we're talking about. Before somebody says High Point. We had a High Point and a Jennings sticker. We had a big 12-inch gold foil Jennings sticker on the front door of our old shop in Oceanside. John, Zach Bag is your favorite ghost hunter from TV. Got it. What she means is I don't like that guy. We know several people that do ghost hunting shit. That guy is obviously probably figured out how to monetize it the best. Link for anyone curious about Uzi ammo. So it didn't post a link. Great results with my staccato right on. There's a ton of shit in West Virginia. Favorite rifles? Fucking ton of them. What's yours? Are you gonna wear short shorts, run around with a foul? Are you going to fly around in old Huey helicopters and shoot AK-47s? Are you super ninja and you're gonna have an M4? Are you gonna do like Entebbe and have an MP5? Like, what do you want? I think you should have whatever you want. There's a plantation in LaGrange that was Civil War hospital that says it's haunted. Yeah, there's one in Dana. My lawyer Dana actually had his office in a Civil War hospital in Franklin, and there was some weird shit that would happen there. There's a lot of that stuff in Franklin and around there too. The one you're talking about, Chris, is it vacant, or it's probably a registered historic site, right? So it's not something you can just go and have free reign of. Matt Christopher, what's up? Angel Baron, 45. So you going? What are you going? Like 45 Mac 10, 45. What? Uzi? They make an Uzi, right? Tommy gun. I think Tommy gun's also awesome. I think one of the first suppressed machine guns I ever fired was an Uzi open bolt and a Tommy gun. Hoping to work on the coupe electrical today, but the back was not having it. Sorry to hear that, man. The Ruffin Theater in Covington, Tennessee is haunted. I've had personal experiences. I think I've seen some video on that. I don't know where that is though. That's Nashville, isn't it? Question mark. There's got to be some huge abandoned facilities around Memphis. I want a suppressed tank. I want you to have that. I want you to have a hovercraft tank, Matt Christopher. I'm all for it. Between Memphis and Ripley, okay. Collier. I like going out to Collierville. There's a great taco shop out there and a gas station. I'll start with another chainsaw. I looked at a bunch of steel chainsaws today. Lots of underground in Memphis. Rob Tisdale. Are you number one? Are you in Memphis? Have you personally been in the underground? And do you personally know where to access? Like what are we talking? Are we talking like substructure, like mud flood and we built city on top? Are we talking like World War II civil defense stuff? Or are we talking like downtown, so substation, multiple layers underneath for like service elevators and steam tunnel kind of stuff? Or what are we talking about? Buy a 1500 and a bark box that is total badass. What is a bark box? And Matt Christopher there, who is N3QDZ. Meet my friend above there, Chris Watkins. And Chris Watkins runs steel chainsaws for a living. And Chris Watkins, Matt Christopher there, he has, I don't know, 100 chainsaws. He should have a chainsaw museum. He cuts lots of stuff with chainsaws. Random question. What are some good drives in Tennessee? Is out in Thomas Station. What are some good drives? You're in Thompson Station. Good drives, as in like you just want to see scenic scenery, or you have a car that you want to run really fast. Husband and I stay at Haunted Hotel for a honeymoon in Baker, Oregon. Nothing happened while we were there. I stayed in a haunted room on the Queen Mary. Nothing happened there either. Most of the stuff happens by the swimming pool at the Queen Mary. There's some crazy shit hotels in Colorado, Washington, and Oregon, especially Colorado. Like during the tuberculosis times, a lot of people who had tuberculosis, they were told they were going to die. They could go to Colorado, and they said like high desert there, and it would help and prolong their life many years. And there was some very opulent, high-end hotels built there for those people. And there's a lot of weird shit that happens around there now. I have a car, E93, M5. Doesn't have to be fast, long sweeps, preferably. GB. I don't know. Amanda, anything come to mind? Chris Watkins, you got anything for him? Monica, anything? Those basements had doors facing under the streets. Rob Tisdale said that. I'm in Memphis. I have done some work in building downtown. Required basement access. Very cool. Very cool. A bark box opens up the muffler. Got it. Okay. Don't make the same mistake I did and buy what you think you need and then have to get another because it's too small. Oh, Bullseye Farm. I promise you, Matt Christopher, he knows his chainsaws. Like I've seen tons of video of him running chainsaws. And believe me, if he bought one that was too small, he also has one that's too big and everything in between. Tunnels leading to other buildings. Those basements had doors. Can we get in them, Rob? How do we access them? Bark box made by a guy in Canada called West Coast Saws. Cool. When I was 14, I went to a burned out asylum way out in the Mojave Desert. Definitely haunted. You were at you've been to Minanon also, which there wasn't a lot left by then, but you've been there nonetheless, which was pretty cool at one time. There's a lot of closed down military bases too. The 881 is a beast. It's fun saw to run, but heavy. Technical. What's a contact email for you? I appreciate the help. Oh, you're asking saw stuff. The Foothills Parkway in the Smokies, newest part that was finished near Townsend. Anything in the Smokies is going to be beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. And going up through Mont Eagle, into like Chattanooga, fucking beautiful. Amanda, did you see anything weird today? When I'm watching the videos that we recorded today, some of the shorts on the phone, there's always weird sound in there, really weird audio, and I'm not sure what it is. This one's like, yeah, we're not doing that. Just moved here this summer, and I'm real light right on. Highway 64, Chattanooga, Hendersonville, North Carolina, right on. Anything up there is beautiful, and especially in the winter, right after you get the first dusting of snow, or when there's rain, because there's just like waterfalls pouring down through that road coming up out of that highway coming up out of Nashville. Feel anything strong? Other don't take the coins. I didn't get the coin thing. I didn't get, and there was nothing worth. There was no souvenirs in that place at all. I was bummed that the Vulcan plant was gone. There's a cave there too, because we always asked. Like we were at Starbucks at a drive-through window, and we're like, "Hey, any abandoned places cool here?" And they always know because most of them are locals. And a dude told us, "Okay, go to the co-op. From the co-op, go to this radio station, and from the radio station, go out in the woods, and there's a path that's back there, and there's a whole cave system with an underground lake." So we went out there, didn't see any path, put the drone up, never really found anything, so we never pursued that one more. Padded H harnesses, no, we never have them until you order them. Once you order them, we build them pretty fast. My sweet spot saw, love running Husky 550, 18 bag 3/4 chain, light, very well balanced. Husky. Oh yeah, you are a Husky guy, aren't you? You're not the steel guy. You're the Husky guy. All your saws are orange. Go out to Fall Creek Falls, Burgess Falls, Rock Island Falls. What's the one we saw today, Amanda? It's a huge cave. Has like steps carved in it to sit on and stuff. We also didn't go to that one, but it was 7 minutes. It was 0.7 miles from where we were. The Johns are red saws. So Tractor Supply carried Husky, and then stopped carrying Husky and carried Johns Red, and that they were supposed to have one that was equivalent to like the 455 Rancher. It was said that it's actually even the same saw. Local dealer pissed you off. That's how fucking Andy was, man. Andy got rid of all his Lamborghinis and bought Ferraris because Lamborghini was shitty about something he wanted. Dunbar Cave. Do we have access to buy the MCAB bags? Not yet, man. Get on our text list. When we put them out, they will go super fast. Home Light. Husky owns Johns Red. There we go. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Everybody have a wonderful night. The Bolivar place. It looked like a old school. At least that's what I thought driving by. Rob Tisdale, there's a few things there, man. When you're driving by, depending which way you're going, Walmart's on one side of the road and Bolivar's on the other. And it looks like an old school campus, like a college maybe. Or an old military installation. The one thing you will see that's very present is that the building in the middle which was the administration building. It's very Gothic and Harry Potter looking. And that's offices. It's full of a bunch of junk. But the last building, or the first building, which is very big, it's 3 stories, and it has a lot of piers on top, right? It's got like those porticos. All the windows on the top kind of come out from the building, and they're windows. Those are actually windows. Those are all bedrooms up there. They were all like apartments up top, and I believe that that is where like the doctors and stuff actually stayed. But that's the original building. That concrete, it's all block building. That's the original building. I used a DeWalt saw and mow things tough. The DeWalt saws seem fucking great, man. Scully really likes his. Chewy Dupree. Wish they still made quality metal saws. Rob Tisdale, any trouble getting in? No. We had no trouble. Number one, don't walk in that motherfucker like you shouldn't be there. Go on a weekend when there's lesser traffic, maybe. Go towards the back side. Well, I mean, we can talk offline. I can tell you, and don't be walking around that motherfucker where security can see you. So I can tell you. And once you're in that big building, there's a tunnel system that connects to the other 6. All right, guys. Good night.